Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another Single Player Monday, as we're going to be dropping in back to Between Horizons, which we played last Monday. It's a fun little detective game. We're going to be trying to complete a couple of the cases. I think we're ready to go start accusing who the letter was for. We'd gone through and then we found out that everyone had an alibi except for our old friend. I don't remember what his name is. I want to say Lewis, maybe? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go back, we're going to talk to him, see if there's any more information we can get from him, and we're going to go ahead and accuse him, and then we'll go move on to, I believe it's the paper? Yeah, we got to figure out where the paper came from. So we'll go hunt down that paper and figure out what's going on. Maybe, once it decides it wants to launch here. This is a good start. Great start, even, some would say. Well, while we wait for the load here, I'm going to run an ad real quick. I'll see you back in just a moment. Alright, welcome back. You finally got it up and running, so let's get dropped into it, and let's get moving. Okay, so we run our way back to go talk to our peeps here. Okay, we're just gonna ask a couple more things. Alright. Oh, sorry. Should be probably voice acting instead of going so fast. And yes, Dub, it is an amazing art style. I don't know if I can be able to do the voice I did last week, which was kind of this Irish-sounding voice. Let me get that pause there. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to probably hear a cutscene before I can do it even kind of closer, right? You're not doing yourself any favors here. No, that's not. That is definitely not the voice I used last week. Oh, that voice is long gone. You know what? Fine. A few days ago, I found an anonymous letter in my bunk. Somebody must have slid it under my door while I was at work. They asked me if I was dissatisfied with the situation on the Zephyr, and if I wanted to have a bigger say in how things are going. They instructed me to lean my doormat against the door in an upright position that night, as a sign that I wanted to learn more. So, that's what I did. Seriously? 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 Seriously, that's treason, Lewis. What are you on about? I didn't breach the codex in any way. I just want to know what these guys were up to, okay? The next letter showed up in my locker at work. I was instructed to write an answer on the back and leave it in a specific place. They described the precise location of a wall in inner hold B. That's where I was sent and received the subsequent letter. And Enforcer Borgo got you underway there? Yes. So you lied to me. What would you have done in my place? I need to take a detailed statement on this whole exchange, but right now time is running out. You have any idea who is sending the messages and what their goals are? No. They didn't say. My first in-person contact was going to take place tonight at the event. You mean the arrival date? You mean the arrival day event at Earth that must have been about to start, correct? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I don't know where the voice went. Do you know who exactly you're supposed to talk to? Not precisely. One of the performers. They split up the instructions across 2 letters, probably as a precaution. Besides the letter you found, there's another hint in the previous one. It said my contact works in category 2 profession. Listen, Stella, you know me. I was never going to do anything illegal. I was just curious. Investigating this kind of thing is not your job. You know you're supposed to report to security. For all I know, you're trying to get into that movement that could jeopardize the whole mission. Ooh, that was not a very good jeopardize. Dissident movement, you have no idea what you're on about, and neither do I. Then why did you signal to me you were interested? You think it's just so wrong to hear what they're saying? You're part of the crew, but me? The general population barely has any right to know or decide anything. And I do. This is a mission, and we're all part of it. And who came up with that mission? A bunch of dipshits back on Earth that aren't even here. Some of them died years ago. I'm tired of carrying out someone else's plans. The mission's not about our personal needs, it's about ensuring the survival of our species. And that doesn't change the fact that we're the ones who should be making the rules. We spend our entire goddamn lives on this ship.
I couldn't believe what he was saying. I'd known for a while that Lewis was unhappy about how certain things worked on the ship, but I'd never thought he would lose faith in the mission. I knew him better than almost anyone in the general population. If his views were this radical and I didn't notice, what about everybody else? Maybe the crew was losing touch. I knew we had to face this before it got worse.
Yeah, I had to face it before it got worse. There it is. Very soft kind of sounding voice. I actually very like her actual voice actress. Very good. I hope it's good. It sounds terrible in my brain. Also, we're going to talk about your mom. Oh, man, sorry. I'm so used to reading this, man. I get so absorbed. Since when could the crew enter people's bunks on suspicion? Come on, Lewis. This is a little more than suspicion. She probably would be happy to see you. She was? Lewis, she needs to go see a doctor. What are you talking about? Mom's doing fine. Then why are you hiding her at your place? I must have misunderstood something. Oh, I don't think that's the same voice I use, but I'm going to keep doing it. You know the rules, Xena. You know the rules. Xena might have to move to the assisted living. You mean we should lock her away? Aren't you already doing that? She's received care she needs in. My mom left her husband behind on Earth to be here. That's how much she believed in it. Just to be locked away with the crazies for the rest of her life? Where I can visit her twice a week? Where she can only leave if if a staff member feels like accompanying her? Is this how she's supposed to be repaid for giving her entire life to this mission? I'm sorry, Liz, but she has severe cognitive problems. You know how dangerous this can get for everyone aboard the ship. If she goes out unattended and... I'm looking after her. She won't leave the bunk without me. Please, Stella, don't tell anyone about this. I'll get her to a doctor if it keeps getting worse. Please don't take away the time we can still spend together. You just lost your dad. You have to understand how I feel. I think we're done here. Man, what a prick. So the story up to this point, Dub, is about a couple months ago. There were reports of a malfunctioning security alarm down one of the lower levels. We go to figure it out on this generation ship. We're on a big old generation ship here. We go to investigate it. We're the assistant chief at this point in time because, yeah, apparently once you're part of the crew, you're always part of the crew. So, you know, that's just the way it is. Though people can be adopted into families that, you know, take over. But we're actually a true-born child. Everything's kind of weird. Mom sends a weird message. Dad's kind of freaked out anyway. We go down there. We do our thing. We find out someone actually broke in. And the computer guy is down and out on the floor. We do some investigating. We find out that someone's trying to do something to the server. So we try to figure out what he's doing. Some things happen. And Dad thinks he's Indiana Jones and tries to slide underneath a closing airlock. But he is not, in fact, Indiana Jones and got squished. They didn't really... The captain decided not to really tell everyone exactly what happened. And yeah. Yeah, it's kind of where we're at. This is later on. We got the enforcers, which are not quite crew, but they're like a step up from crew, found someone kind of messing with the wall, which was the lady there behind us, right here. She's just a little janitor, really sweet lady. And then as we found out, this guy was actually trying to sneak into the wall panel, and his boyfriend sold him out immediately. Like, hey, yeah, he wasn't supposed to come down here and see me today. He usually tells me. And so, yeah, that's where we're at. Which, by the way, did that actually finish that case? Okay. Where is Lewis? It's him, right? Yeah, this is Lewis. Yeah, we're gonna submit him. Oh, we got a new message from Captain Talia. Chief, I spawned. Oh, I can't remember. I had a very like Mrs. Doubtfire, I think, voice for her. I don't know if I could do it. Hello, Chief. I saw you. No, that's not it. Chief, I saw you submitted some first results. Please refrain from confronting any potential suspects with your findings for now. Come to my office as soon as you're done with the second case, which would be the paper. Yeah, I think it's the paper is our next step. That was a really bad Mrs. Doubtfire. I completely lost it after the hello. I don't know how to continue to hold that. That is a very weird... Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Anyway, alright, where are we at? Alright, so we're here. And I think we need to go... No, we can't go that way. We gotta go this way. Alright, because we're doing paper, right? Yeah, paper. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Whee! But yeah, Dad thought he was, you know, Indiana Jones. Turns out he was, in fact, not Indiana Jones. Train station. Alright, so we'll start down here at the art school. Yeah, because that door takes us down. Alright, let's go say hello to the art room. Anyone in here? Also, I really like the music. I'm usually not a huge fan of this kind of Minecrafty-esque music. I'm not sure what this is actually. Hello. Oh, it's just, well, it's, I guess, artists. That's really neat. Hi, ma'am. Can we talk for a second? Oh, Leona. Ew. This is where I would do like a French accent, because she does feel very French, but there is no way this is gonna work. Because I can only do like a really over-the-top Monty Python French accent. Oh, hey there, Leona. Oh, that's bad. We're rolling with it. The Art Institute is already closed for the day, but feel free to have a look around on arrival. But please feel free to have a look around on our Arrival Day exposition, if you like. I'll stay here for a while anyway. No plans for Arrival Day? No, it's just I've been a little introspective lately. Is everything all right? Introspective, everything all right? I've been helping out a lot with Arrival Day preparations like every year, and it's made me think about my role here. Maybe you're not the right person to ask this, but ask what? That was bad. I don't know what that was. What would you say is the role of art in society, and by extension, the role of an artist? Oh, that is one of the most pretentious things an artist can ask. No, I'm not sure what I understand the question. I mean, is art there to uphold the system it exists in, or to challenge it? Depends on the system. Honestly, that would be my choice, as it kind of depends on the system. I mean, like, if you're doing box art for, you know, Cheerios, it's going to be a very different idea than, you know, if you're Banksy protesting something in, you know, Boston. You know, very different things. I mean, art can be many things. So we're going to go with the non-answer because that's probably the answer I would use. Depends on the system, what you say. If it's good, art should help uphold it. If it's bad, art should be used critical of it. That's a diplomatic response, but is the system ever just good or bad? I need to think about it some more. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you, how's Chi-Chi doing? That's my little alien dog, chihuahua cat thing. Well, she's back to her old self. Thank you for asking. Well, that's good to hear. Worrying about your pet is the worst. Yeah, I'm glad it's over. Happy arrival day. Ooh, I went really Irish there instead of kind of slight Irish, but oh well, we're doing it. We're rolling with it. Happy arrival day. Hey, speaking of, okay, my bad. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Do you by chance remember when you do you by any chance remember when you put the used paper into the recycler today? I always do it after the week's final art club session. Class was a little shorter today because of the festivities. We finished up around 6, but I really can't tell you the exact time. Thank you. Let's see. Hey, one question. Do you know where the used paper is on the show? Oh yeah, we use it in our art club. I know it's old-fashioned, but the blank sheets on the table are what's left over this week. Can I ask you a few questions about the paper you use here? Of course. How do you use your paper? How do you get your paper? Our supplies are refilled through distribution system at the start of each week. We always have 750 grams of paper, mostly for our art club sessions. Do you have any more paper when there's leftover from previous week? No, refills are always up to the same fixed amount. Thank you. I actually got another question though. What happens to the used paper? What happens to the used paper? I guess we're gonna ask the same question. It's already there. The club members can take it. I don't know. I can't read that one. The club makers can take photos of their work with their PDAs if they want. But at the end of each week, I throw the sheets in the recycler over there. I did it again today. Are people ever allowed to take the paper home? No, paper is strictly a public resource. Every used sheet has to be recycled. What you know is if someone broke the rules and took a sheet at your home. Well, I can't have an eye on everyone all the time, but I've made the rules very clear. I wouldn't be surprised if someone deliberately broke them. Why do you ask? It might be related to your case. I'm working. Just one more question. Actually, I lied. There's not another question. That's all. That's all. Alright. Well, okay. On to the next room. So we do know that she recycled paper today, which was recycled. There's 2 ballots of paper recycled. Let's go this way. Let's go stop by the school. Oh, hello. I don't know what her voice is. So you don't have to worry. So you don't have to worry about it, okay? I'm sure you'll make an excellent contribution to the mission. In fact, you're already doing so every day. Ja. Okay. Good, then get back to wherever you're ready. Get back out there whenever you're ready. Hey, Stella. Audie's working, huh? Yeah, well, I saw Darren walk away crying, so I had a little chat with him. Mariola told him the other day that if his bad performance at school continued, he'd bring no merit to the mission. Jish? When he heard her speech just now, he projected some of it onto himself. I see. Very nice of you to cheer him up. I consider it part of my job as a teacher. Anyway, the arrival day event is starting soon. Actually, it already started because I tripped it trying to go talk to one of the people I was supposed to go talk to. But, you know, until then, I missed the whole line, sorry there. Until then, I'll be at the cafe in case you want to join me. I need to get out of here, sorry. Let's chat upstairs. Sure, I understand. Can I be nosy? Is there anything to be nosy about? Oh, what's the button to... Hey, there we go. Paper leftovers, classes timetable. And the recycler. Oh, and there's Ava up there. I forgot to go ping this. Yeah, it's space. Space is what it is. Yeah, there's the recycler. Paper leftovers. Can you tell me anything about the recyclers around the public area? The area on the display doesn't give me much to work with. Maybe that was really manly, but oh well. We're gonna use the same voice. All I know is that recycled materials are taken up to the recycling room down in Inner Hole B. If you're looking for more data, you have to probably go down there. Okay, cool. I already know that. I think we already talked about that. Okay, cool. Guess we did. I was just trying to figure out how much there was. Okay, bye. Stella, it's so good to see you. Sorry I took off quick earlier. How are you? I'm good. I see. Come on. I've known you long enough. What's the matter? I really don't want to talk about it. Definitely not going to say that. Can't have, low crew. We're going to go with I still miss my dad, which is probably true. I just miss my dad, I don't know how much you've always looked up to him. I can only imagine how hard it is to find your footing again, but I know you will. Yeah, you're probably right, as always. Thank you. Always. Okay, cool. I gotta ask you some questions here. What do you know of Leona? I don't know what you want me to say. Oh, tell me about her. Fine. Okay. You're keeping a record of me? Flattering. Hey, just one question. I saw a stack of paper on the classroom table. Yes, we sometimes use paper in our classes. Why do you ask? It's for something I'm investigating. Your paper supplies are delivered at the start of the week, correct? Yeah? Yes, exactly. How much paper do you have at your disposal every week? Our stack always gets refilled at 1,200 grams. And people aren't allowed to take the paper home, right? No, paper is strictly a public resource. I put the used sheets into the recycler at the end of the week. Would you notice if someone took a sheet or two home? I don't know why anyone would do that. The rules are very clear. I'm sure they are, but would you have noticed if someone broke them? I suppose it's possible that someone slipped a sheet into their pocket while I wasn't watching. Alright, thank you for your help. Okay, so there's supposed to be one more place we're supposed to check. Which is like the activities room or something like that. Activities room, yeah. So up. Okay, so something about the activities room. Okay. Current activities only under supervision. Devrin. Which one was Devrin? I don't remember Devrin. That's okay, I might have to go ask him. Keypad. Some numbers look slightly more worn out than others, which is 2480. I mean, I guess we can start from the top and go to the bottom. Alright, let's try it. There's the keypad. 2480. Oh, okay, cool. In we go. Okay, evidence updated. Some symbols and stuff. Oh, this takes us out the back way. Takes us to the Earth Museum. Okay, cool. Okay, where's this Devon guy at? Lewis's bunk. So when our PDA showed us where the person was that we're trying to talk to. He's gotta be around here somewhere. I mean, he's like the chief historian dude. Hey, let's talk. That was interesting. Lots of numbers. I never thought about how many hours we spend out here. I hoped it would give... I hoped it would give some people some food for thought. Ooh, I do like that. It's very good. Ooh, that went weird at the end there. That went kind of like Germanic-ish. No, it's, yeah. It's just Ava. I think that's supposed to be like if we go back over here, evidence. That's supposed to be like a hat, like some sort of fancy. I'm the chief human person, the chief of the not crew. So I need to look special. I don't know. The game doesn't really explain it, and I'm not gonna ask questions. I think most people just kind of go along with it. It does look like a slice of cheese. You are not incorrect in that statement. Are you Devon? No, you're Historian Baptiste. You're not who I'm looking for, but oh wait. Good evening, Historian Baptiste. Ooh, that's not good. Chief, I hope you're going to enjoy this little presentation we put together for tonight. I'll briefly talk about us historians and our role in documenting the first steps our species will ever take on an exoplanet. It's only a century away, which is basically tomorrow in the grand scheme of things. Let me read you a little excerpt from my script. Well, that'll be okay, thank you. I'll hear it all in a minute anyway. And who are you? Are you waiting for the event to start? No, Destina. That's right, Chief. I'm actually going to be part of the event. I need to head back inside soon. I'm just here for moral support. I don't know why she's singing, but she is. Cha, and I promised Devon a job bar. Come on, Chief. Maybe I don't know why she went surfer girl there. Maybe maybe I still have some things to take care of. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta work on that one. That doesn't sound right. That felt weird. Okay, where's this Devon douche pickle at? If I were Devon, where would I hide? Maybe next door? Hey, Chief, you going to party? Hey, everyone. Chief. Hey, Stella. It's... Oh, man, I forgot how hard to do his voice. You want a drink or you hit a snoop on us? It's not what he was doing, but that's what I'm doing. I'm working, sorry. Snooping it is. Don't know where that went. originally try to channel Fabio. Why did you ever share a bottle with us lovely folks? You know, I'd really like to take some time off once in a while. Is there really so much crime happening in this village-sized ship? I mean, like, you're ever at your job, Michio? Oh, so, whoa, wrong person. I don't remember what voice I used. Like, you're ever at your job, Michio? No, Nava. Well, I got to be getting going. I'm sure all that crime doesn't stop itself. Dude, shut up. What's with the bootlicking all of a sudden? Be nice, Nava. I'll leave you guys to it. There's no way I'm gonna remember those 3 voices. No, already calling it. No chance. Okay. Where is Devon at? Urgh. Do my notes say anything? Maybe I should check that. Maybe they give me some notes where Devon is. Doesn't really tell me where he's at. It's somewhere here on the map. I can't remember where Devon's supposed to be at. Is it here maybe just on this first step? No, sure isn't. Maybe he's over here. Like all the way over here. Maybe he's in his quarters? Also, should I tell someone about you know, she probably needs to go. Sergeants, I need to tell you about something I discovered while looking into Lewis. His mother, Xenia, is staying in his bunk. She doesn't seem to be all there. Maybe she should be evaluated by medical staff. Cha, what's wrong with her? She doesn't remember things, even when we just talked about them. And she's living in her son's bunk? It seemed that way. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, Chief. We'll send someone over. Thank you. It's probably a bad choice, but you know what? It's probably not good. He's probably going to at least getting in trouble for this. I know he wants to spend more time with his mom, but dude, she's in really bad shape. She clearly has dementia and most likely Alzheimer's. Let's go bust into the locker room here. Okay, so all I can figure is we're gonna have to go through the freaking residential and see if he's sitting in his room. Run, Stella, run! probably should have taken fast trans. That probably would have been way quicker. But oh well, we're doing this now. We're committed. 100% we're committed to this. Also, I see you getting in here, lurking captain. Welcome, welcome. I don't. He's in R. Where did it say he was? Where do you live? R1B. Alright, up 1, over 2. Ah, cool. There's Devron. Actually, Chief, wow, what a surprise. Good evening, Devron. Asim? Hey, Stella. I don't know if that's the voice I'm gonna keep doing. Nice of you to swing by on a rival day. Actually, yeah, actually, there it is. Are you coming over to our event at Earth's Museum later? It was all Oxine. She's planning she planned and executed the whole thing. Dad? What, you dad? You're always so humble. Ooh, that's not the same voice. Oh, that was weird. The insulation. Okay, we're just gonna keep doing it because I can't apparently change it. The installation is about the mission, and about people in the Zephyr, and Eurus D. You're right. Yes, you're right. Right. You should come. I'll swing by. I'll swing by. Yeah, I'll swing by. I look forward to seeing you there. Dad, we should soon get going ourselves. Hey, just real quick, just a couple things here. What can you tell me about the... Oh, Chief. Oh, Chief, I don't know what to say about that, man. You're useless. Can I say something, Caretaker Devlin? I found a stack of paper in the activities room. Would you mind telling me what that's for? Paper? Oh, yes. Some activity... Man, his voice changes a lot. Some activities are drawing and writing in pencil, and the other part of the current theme, how things were done back on Earth. People can take scans home, of course. The used paper goes into the recycler at the end of the week is over. Do you know how much paper was left today when you closed for the week? No, no idea, but to be honest, you need to have a look at the remaining sheets in the activity room. Would you notice if anyone took a piece of paper with them? I probably wouldn't. I'm there to supervise whenever it's open, but it's a big place and there's always a lot going on. But I don't think anyone would break the rules. I don't see why they would. How much paper do you have at your disposal every week? Let me think. I think it's refilled at 750 grams at the start of the week. Thank you for your help. Okay, so we're gonna run over here. We're gonna go. Let's a bunch of my information got updated. So let's go see how many stacks of paper. Now, if I remember correctly, they both should have about 495 grams of paper left over, which means that there is less paper in the activities room. That's probably where it was stolen from. This one looks like a puzzle, right? Alright, let's see what the boss wants. Please. I can't remember what voice I just did for her. Very hoity-toity. Please come to my office so we can prepare our operation. At the Earth Museum. Cha, let's do it. Oh, hey! Oh, looks like Callie's going live with some, Hunter. Oh, there's the tram station. And up the stairs we go, all the way up to the captain's office, which is all the way across, I think. And that's what the ship looks like. Big old colony ship on a ring. Most of the people live on the ring, with the inner hull being like storage and systems. Elias. Chief, I saw you submitted your results. The origin of the paper will have to wait. We first need to focus on the meeting at the arrival day event that was mentioned in the letter. The Earth Museum just opened its doors, and the event is about to start. You suspect that the letter was addressed to Lewis after all. Good work. We'll bug him and send him in once you give us the go-ahead. Now listen closely. There'll be people around the museum dressed in their work attire as part of the event. One of them must be the contact mentioned in the letter. Go to the event and have a look at everything we found out and tell us who. Oh, there's supposed to be a second letter I'm supposed to go find. As soon as you submit your conclusions, we'll send the suspect in and to talk to them and get more information. Keep your distance from that point on. Sergeant Ulrich will be talking to you through all of it, but don't let people see your earpiece. If you arouse suspicion, or if a suspect talks to the wrong person, we might lose our chance to find out who's behind all this. Understood, Captain. Good luck, Chief. Did I recall him? Let's see. There's a symbol on the inside of the compartment which recited was Lewis told me of another letter that was contained for how to identify the contact museum. I created a record about it. Received another. In the previous letter from the mysterious group, Lewis was given another piece of instruction for the earlier. Like, your contact at the event works in a category because Lewis has destroyed this letter. This is information is based solely on the claims he made during his confession. Okay. I don't know what a class 2 is, but let's talk to Captain. Maybe she can help me out here. I don't know. Maybe she will. I don't know. Captain Technician Lewis told me about a letter he received. It contained further instructions on who to talk to at the arrival day event. Sounds like we have our culprit then. Do we though? Do we? Cool. Just go look at the evidence. I think where's the original letter? You're supposed to be wearing 3 stripes. Talk to one of the job representatives and mention the word freedom. The symbol on this letter will be on their uniform, not necessarily in this color. Another hint can be found inside this very compartment. And with this, you should have all the information. What was the other thing found in the compartment? Through the plate and this is reattached. Okay, so it's a man, I'm guessing is what that's for. That's what that means. It's a man. He's wearing 3 stripes. Alright. Well, welcome back, everyone. I started to see that ad go up. So we're going to go start the sting operation. We gotta find a man who has 3 stripes and he's a class 2 crew. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I'm sure we're gonna figure it out. And down we go. Down we go. And down we go. I can't remember if it was faster to go this way or to take a tram. So we're just gonna run this way just because we can. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Chief, we're standing by next door. We're standing by next door, Chief. I hope you can hear me all right over the music. We assume that the contact is one of the people in work attire. They prepared some kind of presentation. Let's try to make our move before it starts. Go over all the information you gather to find out which of the participants our suspect is supposed to talk to. If you're not sure yet, talk to them and see if that narrows it down somehow. But be careful not to blow your cover. If they suspect we're onto them, they might no longer respond to the code word. Good luck, Chief. Once you submit the file, we'll send the suspect in. Cha, you got the style. Cha. I'll see. Stella! That's a nice surprise. I expected to see you here. Oh, well, you know, I thought it sounded interesting. That means a lot coming from an introvert like you. The event is about to start. It's all about how jobs on Zephyr will be useful on USD and how some will transform. Our presenters are dressed in their work attire already. Feel free to ask them anything you want. We also prepared this infographic right here. How thoughtful. Oh, right there, with more information on the topic. We don't have the time for this, Chief. Try to cut it short. I don't know why I changed his voice, but he did. I will. Check it out. I mean, hope you have a good time. Happy Arrival Day. Yeah, happy Arrival Day. Okay. Well, I kind of actually like this song. Future, okay. Actually, dear visitors, thank you so much for coming to the Earth Museum on this very special arrival day. We have invited important people from across the population to share their insights of jobs and the roles they play in the mission. I hope that you will find this with the same pride and determination that my daughter felt when putting this all together. The presentation will begin shortly. With the meantime, feel free to chat and mingle with each other and our exciting volunteers. Cool. Geraldo, a Jetta. Yeah. Okay, let's go see what evidence we got here, as well as review our cases. It lays out a different category of professionals that might help me narrow down the suspects. Category 1 jobs, like historians and artists, contribute intangibly to social cohesion on the Zephyr and USD as they have since ancient times on Earth. Category 2 includes engineers, and programmers, revolve around software and hardware use, with some machines in the Zephyr's inner hull still waiting to prove their usefulness on the planetary surface. Category 3, such as doctors and reproductionists, are essential everywhere, but their focus will shift once planet-side. You know, we're looking for a mouse. We're just going to kind of ignore him. So he's a historian, so he's a class 1. So not really useful. It's not Devrin. We know this guy has 3 stripes. And a jet looks like a chick. Let's go talk to this dude. Engineer Geraldo? No, that's an outfit I've never seen before. Yeah, that's a surprise. I often do have to. I don't know where that went. I don't often have an opportunity to put it on. It's designed for the vacuum of space. Most often put it on the outer hull, but I engineered some rare EVA as well. Oh, but I've engaged in some rare EVA as well. Due to my special training, I'm often referred to as an astronaut here on the ship. But everybody back on Earth, we're all technically astronauts here. Sick, brah. I don't even know what to ask him about without how to freaking, like, screw this up. See if he knows anything about Lewis. Okay, cool. Well, you're not helpful. Let's see here. Okay, I feel like it's probably this dude. Who else has 3 arms in his bar and is a male? Let's go talk to Edgerton. This is a male or female Edgerton. Fancy seeing you here, Chief. Come to learn something about our future doms? Well, human reproduction sounds interesting. We aren't very involved with the fun part, I'm sorry to say. But if you have questions about concocting fetuses from 2 genetic donors and raising them in an artificial womb, being in space makes it a little harder, but not all that much as long as we have artificial gravity. Neat. This is anything I can talk to him about, like... Alright, well... It makes sense, because you need to be someone that could put stuff places. And he's the only one that's an engineer, so it's gotta be him. Report received, Captain. The Chief. Looks like you identified a possible contact. We'll send our suspect in to strike up a conversation. Step away and give them privacy, but... Sergeant! That's not good. Everybody stay calm. I'm sure it's just a... This means that the solution to this case... okay, yeah. What the? Where am I? Chief, good to have you back. How do you feel? Dr. Destina, my head hurt. What happened? The ring had a malfunction and you were flung to the wall like almost everyone. But you were lucky. No concussions or anything. What are you saying? Is the ship alright? I'm not sure. We're still waiting for an official statement from the captain. It was like the power suddenly went out and the whole ship rebooted. What's the situation? How serious are people's injuries? We can barely keep up, to be honest. Many people were hurt and some are in critical condition, and not everyone made it. Who? Mina, Federico, Nadia, and Elias so far. Secretary Elias? I'm sorry, we did what we could. Some people are in critical condition and a few are missing. How long was I at? They brought you in about 8 hours ago. I have to go to the bridge, talk to the captain. For a medical perspective, it makes sense if you... I don't have time to rest. I need to find out what happened.
As soon as I was back on my feet, I checked my PDA and found a message from the captain. She wanted me to come see her on the bridge. I decided to take the long way around the ring and assess the damage on my way.
Okay, I guess we're just going.
Broken objects were scattered everywhere. Some walls were covered in fresh dents and splattered liquids. A large chunk of the population had been injured. Once or twice, I believed to catch someone glancing at me. I was ashamed that I hadn't been around to help everyone right after the incident. I wanted to say something to the people, but instead, I lowered my head and picked up the pace. My sense of balance was off. I tripped and almost fell multiple times. Finally, I made it to the bridge and, to my relief, immediately spotted my sergeants and the captain in relatively good shape.
Captain Talia, Sergeants, what happened? We're still evacuating. I don't know where that was. We're still evacuating. That's not the right word. We're still evaluating the situation. Something caused a power outage across the entire ship. It's not good. I don't know what that voice meant. This caused a ring to slow down and stop temporarily. It spun back up to less than a minute, but the resulting force was massive. It left many injured and some dead. However, the ship itself does not seem to have sustained any critical damage. There are some issues, however. For one, the navigation system isn't back online. The navigators are working on it. A major water line was damaged, flooding the inner hull sections C and D. We had to seal them off until the engineers report back. We don't know what caused the power outage. We need answers fast so I can address the population. I'm counting on you to find them, Chief. With all our due respect, Captain, this sounds like a rather technical question. The engineers are working out the technical side of things. However, we cannot rule out foul play. I don't know, I can say that. Do you really think someone would? That's what I want you to find out. Sergeant Paul, you already collected some relevant information? Cha, Captain. There are 4 power nodes on the ship, and each one in the section of the inner hull. Chief, you've been granted clearance to enter these rooms. However, as the captain mentioned, inner hull C and D are currently accessible. The ship-wide outage is actually the chain reaction originating at one of the 4 nodes. If we can find out which power node was the first to go out, we are a lot closer to identifying the cause of the outage. Got it? One more thing, according to our log, the ship-wide alarm went off after the first 2 nodes failed. Maybe this can help us construct the timeline. So what you're saying is the 2 nodes went out and then the alarm started and lastly the other 2 nodes failed? Correct. None of them went out at the exact same time. It all happened in quick succession. That's so far all we know. About a sting operation that was cut short before the incident, there's no doubt that Engineer Lewis was exchanging these suspicious letters. He was attacked again by forces while you were incapacitated. Seems like he truly doesn't know anything relevant yet, as his first in-person contact was yet to take place. We placed him back in the brig for the time being, and about the contact of the event, it seems you're right about Engineer Geraldo. He disappeared in Tremont without resurfaced yet. Oh, I don't know why I used the wrong voice. That's not her voice. Maybe he decided to go into hiding after all, seeing as our presence at the Earth Museum. The enforcers are out looking for him. If there's nothing else, you should get to work now. That is something, Captain. I'm sorry about Secretary Elias. He's a good man. Thank you, he was. Dismissed. Neat. I saw you at the event and I just knew you were on my trail somehow. I'm sorry I can't take part in the rescue and cleanup efforts that are probably ongoing right now. I decided it would be best if I laid low for a while. When we see each other again, you'll have to pick a side. It would be the first choice in your life you actually get to make for yourself. Think about it. Report my mom to security? Are you mental? They stuffed her in the psych ward right away. What did you... Oh my gosh, I should have... What do you expect to happen? Fix this. Thank you. Cool. So what are we working on now? Our power nodes on the Zephyr 178, and Paul said that we might be able to locate the cause of the outage. We find out which we want first. The alarm on the ship went off after the first 2 nodes went off. If I should look around, the power node rooms in the inner hull segment C and D are currently inaccessible. Sweet. Let's go check out the conference room because I mean we're here. Where are we even at? Alright, so we take the elevator down. I guess in network node A. I also love this sort of Art Deco interior that's going on the ship. Absolutely a fan of. Huge fan. Massive fan, even some would say. take a look in here. Yeah, let's look at the evidence of power node A. A large rod at the center of the power node from the inner hole. This machine seems to be back up and running. There's a display on its side providing a readout of the power node A's latest log. I've filed it separately. Power node A log. Leading up to the outage, the log says all power nodes running, status okay. Malfunction detected. 1 power node off-grid, 2 power node off-grid, alarm started, 3 power node off-grid. Status critical, shutting down. Okay, so it looks like A was the last one to go offline in this cascading failure of failures. And is there anything over here? Nope. Okay, so it seems A is the last, considering if A isn't lying. Let's go over here to B. This is the door right here, Dub, where he got squished. Can't go into the maintenance room. That's the wall compartment where we already looked. Power node B. Alright, let's go in. Broken PDA, okay. Okay, let's go take a look at our evidence here. Oh. This seems to be one of the man power nodes that display on the machine where it says responsible engineer Tahin. It's probably not Tahin, it's probably Tahan. Tajan. Someone seems to have lost it in power node B at the inner hole B. It looks really banged up and there are traces of blood on that. That's not good. If it currently does anything or the screen's busted, however, I found a small display listing the person charged that I filed separately. So we gotta go find this Tijan guy. He's probably up in the medical ward. Which is this way. We all know that humans have destroyed the planet in a number of ways, which is why we sought to destroy a brand new one. One of those ways being the climate catastrophe we all heard so much about. But how many of you actually read through Earth's material and its history? Not another drunken public history lesson. Well, I have read everything on the subject, including the stuff between the lines. And the biggest lies ever told to people of Earth is that each of them was personally responsible for protecting their planet. I mean, this was, I can't do a slurred voice, technically true, but not in the way people were led to believe. I mean, the powers that convinced everyone that they had to adjust their personal lifestyles to protect Earth's fragile ecosystem was just a diversion from everyone's real responsibility. Holding the power that be responsible instead, no amount of individual action could have put a dent in the problem. Pushing for systematic change was the only real way to avoid the crisis, but individual action offered people an out, the illusion of being part of the solution, not the problem. Not only did it provide them with a clean conscience, but also a reason to feel superior to their neighbor who didn't do as much. Divide and conquer, all part of the plan hatched by those empowered, man. You don't know who could actually affect change if only they didn't profit way too much off the status quo. But I guess people of Earth at least got some voting rights along with their supposed responsibilities. Thank you for this fascinating look into Earth's history, monsieur. Now if you could get off that counter before you fall and get hit. Is that a threat, Chief? Of course not. Being concerned for your safety is quite literally my job. Sounds like it's your job to quite literally control me. Fine, do what you want, but if you fall on your thick skull and end up wasting our medical resources, then what, Chief? Yeah, fucking douchebag. Bro, that's not how you sweep, but I dig your enthusiasm. And yeah, I do too. I absolutely love it. Okay, there's the baby ward. Let's go take a look in there. Neat. It makes sense that in a spaceship, like actually giving birth in microgravity or even like artificial gravity, probably not. Please, Destina. I can't. Sorry, our resources are stretched too thin already. We can't help with your pet when human lives are on the line. He's not just a pet to me. He's family. Stella, you have to back me up here. I need medicine for Kimi. The Codex states clearly that our medicine is only meant for humans in the first place. Be grateful for the exceptions we made in the past. We cannot afford to make another one today. Destina, you should... Screw it. Give her the medicine. Thank you, thank you. Fine, but you're paying the consequences if we run out, Chief. Go pick up the front desk, Leon, and I have to get back to work. Okay, thank you so much. Excuse me, can I ask you something? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Are you the chief? Oh, yes I am. And you're Elliot, right? Erickson. That's so cool, you're the chief. I want to be chief sometime. Well... You never know what your future brings. Maybe you will get the chance to become chief someday. What are you doing here anyway, Elliot? Did you get hit? Because of the thing on the lights out? No, I only have some scratches. I need to see a doctor, Yaha, because of my condition. Your condition? She gives me my medicine every other day or else I can't breathe right. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. She always tells me a new story so it doesn't get boring. On that note, she's waiting for you in the examination room. Okay, goodbye, Chief. Poor boy. What's his diagnosis exactly, if I may ask? It's a complex problem that we didn't really have back on Earth. He'd probably be completely fine in a planetary atmosphere. It's a genetic disease we dubbed interstellar dystrophy. A handful of people in this ship are affected. Is there nothing we can do? I'm afraid not. We've tried everything we could think of. We're hoping for some breakthrough research from Earth this year's arrival stage transmission, but we were disappointed. Oh, hey! It's Tajin. Or Tajin. Or Tahin. Engineer Tajin. Oh, Chief. How do you feel? I had better days to be sure. I was at work when the ring slammed me into the wall and I blacked out. Did it really come to a full stop? I'll get back down to power node as soon as I can run some diagnostics. Have you any idea what happened? That's what I'm trying to find out. You haven't heard anything about Arjun, have you? No, what do you mean? I think I saw them wheel him into one of the rooms over there earlier. He seemed really hurt. But I'm not completely sure. I was still a little out of it. I'll see if I can find him. One more thing, I believe that some powder nodes in the inner hull are manned and some are unmanned. Correct. I was working on B, and D is Arjun's, A and C are unmanned. Does it make any difference I should be aware of? Only the unmanned nodes provide a readout of recent activity. Arjun, I can tell you what went down the other two. Yeah. I don't know why I keep giving everyone a server voice, but they're all gonna have it now. Okay. So, about the rods in the middle of the patterns, they receive and distribute the power to the respective parts of the ship. The two unmanned rods provide along all the reasons I see. If the skin of the rod is black, does it mean that they're inactive or broken? Not necessarily. They're frequently turned off and may break or get disconnected independently. Right now, all the rods and all four nodes are starting back up and running. How do you know? Because no parts of the ship are currently unpowered from what I've heard. It was pitch black in the room as soon as my node failed. A warning popped up on the screen and suddenly it went out entirely. Did you catch what it said? It reported a node failure or maybe multiple. In other words, one or more of the nodes filled before yours. Correct. Do you know anything else about what the order of the events are during a power outage? I'm afraid not, Chief. Neat. Yeah, it's my PDA, or rather was from the looks of it. Must have gotten smashed when I hit the wall. I'll get back to the power node as soon as possible and see if it still works. Neat. Alright. Oh, you said I could find Engineer Arjun here in the hospital as well, yeah? I think I saw him earlier with lots of bloods on his face. You should ask a doctor where they brought him. Well, look at that. Hi, doctor. Excuse me, is Engineer Arjun somewhere in the hospital right now? I don't need to talk to him about a case. Yes, he's over in the intensive care room. Can this wait? Oh, I'm afraid it's urgent. I'm afraid it's urgent. Fine, but please keep it short. I'm unlocking the room for you. I will, thank you. Alright, so let's see what our case has right here, so we're kind of all on board with it. Been granted access to the intensive care room at the hospital where I can find Engineer Arjun. Yours could probably lead me to him. This was not the first one to go out. Alright, where is the intensive care room? Examination room. Consultation room. Intensive care room. In we go. Okay, we'll probably finish up this this interview, and then we'll call it for tonight. Just because we can do a short, quick one today. I think an hour and a half will be perfect. Yeah, I can't talk to you, but I can talk to you. How's it going, Arjun? Is that you, Doc? No, it's Chief Stella. Chief. Sorry, I can't see all that well right now. It's alright, I hope your eye is back to normal soon. So do I. The doc is not so sure. Cool. I'm starting to chase where the power outage originated. They're large, can't roll my tongue right now. There are large rods with screens on them down in the power node rooms. Can you tell me anything about them that would help with my case? It sounds like you already found the display on node A that logs all the node's activities. If you want to know what down on B, you'll have to ask Eugene. All I know is the alarm started blaring, and then the lights turned off, and I was flung into a wall. I woke up all wet with a searing pain in my eye. At first I thought I was bleeding like crazy, but most of it was actually water from a burst pipe. By that point, gravity was back, emergency lights were on, and the doors worked again. To be honest, I didn't have another look at the screen before I left to seek medical attention. Did you notice any notification prior to turn off the node? I must have missed them because the alarm doesn't start for nothing. I assume at least 2 nodes failed before mine. Neat. So it sounds like one of the 2 flooded ones are conveniently ones we need to go see. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see them. So we're gonna try to go downstairs. I don't know if we can go downstairs from here, or if we gotta go further up or over. Alright, this does not take me all the way down. Over here, we're gonna go up to psychiatry, see if we can do something about his mom. I do feel a little bad about it. Oh, Nara. Nurse Nara, I'm looking for Engineer Xena. Is she here? She is, but her condition isn't great. Physical or mental? I meant physical, but her mental state isn't great either. Is it possible for me to talk to her? Go ahead, see if she's awake. I'm unlocking the doors of the hallway into her room. Please don't upset her or take too long. Okay. Is that her? Must be. It's the only one that's open. See if we missed anything. Xena, are you awake? Stella, what a surprise! How are you holding up? I've been better. I have a headache. Were you hurt during the accident? Accident? Mm-hmm. I don't imagine she knows much of anything about anything. Okay, well. Ooh, teleport. Mm. Interesting. So something is lying. Cause it's not adding up. Because it's they both can't be the second ones. I wouldn't think that would be weird. So if you know, A was the last one, but they both say theirs happened after the. Yeah. It's okay. Let's look at the evidence again. Separately. Engineer Tajin. Hold D. Okay. Four. All right. So did A go first? No, it can't be. This has got to be one of the last ones. You know, B was jacked up. I don't know. I figure out how to get to C and D to confirm. We'll just keep running this way, see if we can't get downstairs. Actually, you know what? We'll probably just call it here, honestly. Let's see if I can find a way downstairs. We'll get over here towards the, to this side. Oh. Looks like everything's been in better shape over here. That's cool. We're back on the cell where we were. Okay, that's A, that's B. I can't get anywhere else currently. Just kind of a problem. So I think we'll leave it here for a little bit, and we'll see what happens next time. So let's go to ending. I'll get this going. All right, let's find someone to go raid and say hello to.
I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of weird that I got. Your songs are in my head, they don't repeat. The awkward dance I do, but only on your street. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of weird that I
Let's go raid. No, we just raided, actually, you know what? We just raided Callie a little bit ago. Let's go raid Morgan. Let's go say hi to him. Tell him greetings from the graveyard. You can get the message right there in the chat. It should just been popped in. Yeah, let's go give him some greetings from the graveyard. I think he just started the stream. It's just kind of started. So let's go drop in and say hello.
adore you,